I'm such a Hallmark fan, so I'm so excited, but this is so different. So
Yeah.
you got to tell us, what can we expect from this?
Well, what's so unique and what's so special about it is that this show really gives us an opportunity to, still maintain that wonderful heartfelt feeling and that come home feeling that Hallmark always offers. I mean, who doesn't watch the movies at Christmas time, and who hasn't been in one? But for you to be able to go to a place that you can kind of know what you're coming to, you can kind of know that a lot of times there's a nice bow at the end of it. And what I think is so unique about our situation and our show is that you're still going to get so much satisfaction in the same way, but at the same time, you are being stretched on this really deep journey, of these relationships that are really broken apart, and these relationships that need a tremendous amount of healing in the cusp, in the wake of tragedy. But then you also have that side of the time travel, which, trying to help people understand that it's not like sci-fi. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's the mystery of how, learning the history of what the Landry farm is and what it holds, and that's where Alice ends up going into this pond, unknowingly popping up on the other side in 1999. And with this super broken relationship between she and her mom, Kat, in present day, she meets Kat at the same age as she is, and they just become best friends. And I think that also poses that question of, like, if you could go back in time and meet your mother or any family member or friend, that that is the same age as you, would you do it, and what would you hope for? And I think all those things combined just is so magical.
I completely agree. I'm not going to give anything away, but I did watch. So amazing, especially you so
Oh,
good. I was so satisfied. But it
oh.
was deep. It was deep. Is there anything that, I know you also are a mom of teens, did you relate to the character, or did you learn anything about yourself playing this character?
Absolutely, to all of that. Yes. In a lot of ways, this was very cathartic experience for me personally, just having, relationships and dynamics in my own family. And, I didn't really have much of a relationship with my mother for a very long time. I have a 16-year-old daughter. Yes, they're all teenagers, but even my relationship with my son at 19, we butted heads quite a bit. And it was really hard to figure out how to communicate in a relative way. And, there was so many aspects of it that for me helped me tap into my own experiences and just that wellspring of emotion that I already naturally had, to be able to bring Kat to life, who I think myself included, but millions of people can sit here and relate to her and the journey, between her mother, herself, her daughter, and how different that looks for everybody, and that life is messy and nothing is perfect. It takes time, and especially for healing, and it takes effort, and it takes the passion and the love for your family. And not everybody gets that, but hopefully this gives that sense, like you said, of satisfaction, knowing that it's possible.
1000%. Your cast was great. Like the three of you, so great. But how was working with Andy? I mean, she is an icon.
She, of course, absolutely. I mean, the moment I was so, like, nervous about it, to be honest. But she's just the loveliest. She's so welcoming. Like, the moment we saw each other, she just came up and gave me this huge hug. I'm a hugger, but you never really know what to expect from people. But she just came up, and it was this wonderfully smothering hug. And we just talked, and, we had so much to relate, to each other about. And just our biggest thing that we had said to each other was, this is such a gift, and it's an opportunity for us to work really hard to tell a tremendous story, but also to have a lot of fun. and to bring like joy to the set regardless of the scenes that you're working on. I always find that incredibly important because I think you can work so much more powerfully when it comes from a place of peace and a place from joy. And that's really what we had to navigate with. And she's just a phenomenal human being. And yeah, my first scene with her, I could not remember my lines because I just kept staring at her face and I'm like, you are Andy McDowell and I'm in love with you and I don't know what to do. I figured it out. And she made me feel much more comfortable because she dropped a few lines, but I think she might have done that on purpose to make me feel better about myself. She's that kind of gal.
She's that kind of gal, which I love to hear because that's icons supporting icons right there.
Aw, that's nice.
Because you are also an icon yourself. I mean, especially we have to talk about it real quick. Supergirl, it ended almost a year and a half ago. And the fan base, the love around that show is still going so strong. So for you, how does it feel to be a part of that lasting legacy?
Oh my gosh, it is such an honor. It is a phenomenal family, our fan base, and such a large portion of that fan base is from the LGBTQ community. And I feel like what my character on Supergirl was able to offer was, again, very, very similarly, that relatability that everybody deserves to be seen and heard. And that is one thing that I'm so incredibly grateful. Well, one of the things about Hallmark, just embracing that side and that everybody and anybody is welcome and they're going to be able to see this show and, again, just find themselves in it one way, shape, or form. And that is another aspect that I think gives us such an incredible opportunity to reach people and to help people heal and to help people see that, like I said, life's messy, but, surround yourself with the right people. If it's your natural family, if it's your chosen family, you can find them. And, it's a journey, just like our characters are going through, just like you and I are going through, whatever that looks like. So hopefully my fans, my fan base, they will come and embrace it just as much as anybody who loves watching the Christmas movies every year and everything that they already do.
No, I mean, I love the Christmas movies and I loved this. And I love that you said all that because it's so important. And it's so important that Hallmark is doing all this and being so inclusive. It's so, so, so important. Last question. I also have to ask because you're also known for your time on Grey's Anatomy. Ellen is not coming back. Thoughts on that? Is this the end?
You know what? I have no idea. I am still blown away that it's season 82 for them. And just that they're still able to tell really, strong, powerful stories. And that some of us can come back from the dead and just show up like, hey, how's it going? I'm here on a beach. I think kudos to them all the time, for having such a tremendous show. And I'm just grateful that I get to do this all over again and just bring a whole new, lovely character and lovely woman to life.